Hello, beautiful friends. Oh, the cards are coming flying out today. Okay, so I had a Zoom scheduled and the person didn't make it, which is fine. And I look nice because I have an interview in a little bit for this Divine Feminine Leadership Summit that I'm so excited about. I hope you guys will check it out and sign up. There are so many amazing things happening. But anyway, since I looked all nice and had this extra time, Spirit's like, Jolie, do a channeling session. I'm like, okay. And I like to just pull a card at the beginning because I think that just anchors the session and gets some momentum flowing in and around what's coming through today. And I just want to say, I feel amazing today. I last night going to bed, I felt an exhaustion so deep in my bones. It was unlike anything I have ever experienced. I knew I was okay. I know that all my past lives are coming into full remembrance, and there's a lot of heavy energy and persecution lives in there. And I also know that I'm moving into higher and higher timelines, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. I already asked Spirit, and they said, why don't you talk about is just like the resting that's needed, right? The not needing to give from depletion or overwork or overgiving, and resting in sovereignty, in true nourishment, and realigning to what is available to us now in this year of 2025. So oh, I love these cards. I was only choosing one card. Actually, a third card came out and I can't ignore it. So my plan was to only choose one card. I know I'm like teasing you, like here they are, but no, they're not. um, but anyway, this deck is the Lumerian deck. I thought I had the booklet with me. Amazing deck. I really love it. And the Lumerian energy has just been coming in so strong. So first, throat chakra, express your truth. And anybody that knows me, even my tattoo on my arm, knows that I'm into the symbol of the butterfly. It's no, this card is so powerful. I mean, the wings, the butterfly, the Merkaba, just so much power here. So let your voice be a beacon. Let your voice be activating. If you're watching this video, you are connected to all of this new earth co-creation, and you are so much more powerful than you know. So it's not only about like full embodiment and taking flight, but the spiritual flight as well. I absolutely love that. Home. Yes, home is where your heart is. And so more attention to your heart, less thinking, less overthinking, less and dropping down into your heart space. And so that Spirit's telling me now to take you through a little exercise at the end of this to help you actually anchor that instead of just listening to me channel. And then Earth Star Chakra, ooh, initiation. Oh my gosh, I could have picked better cards if I looked through the deck and hand pick the cards I wanted you to hear and receive today. And this is all the cards that are in the deck. So these are so aligned. So the Earth Star Chakra, I feel like a lot of people know, but there's more than just the 7 chakras in the body. It actually starts 6 to 12 inches beneath your feet with the Earth Star Chakra. It's this amber color. And this came up the other day. I swear I was just talking about this in a YouTube video, like just this week, but I can't quite remember. So the Earth Star Chakra is where true abundance initiates. So when we just start in the body, we're trying to create abundance from like within ourselves. And it's not that that's not good, because we contain everything within ourselves, within our physical body, but we're talking about the energy body with your auric field. And in this case, the Earth Star Chakra is 6 to 12 inches below the ground. So you receive much more and you create much more abundance when you connect to the Earth Star Chakra. Again, it's the color of amber, kind of like caramel. It makes me think of, what's that, that stone? It makes me think of tiger's eye mixed with a bit of citrine. But anyway, get yourself some stones and let them remind you to connect to your Earth Star Chakra to generate true abundance up from the earth. You don't have to hold it all. alone. You have support, and you have massive supportive energies available to you when you tune into them and tap into them. But first, you have to know it's there to begin with. So, initiation. So many of us are going through initiations right now. I'm going through them every day. Something super auspicious happens. I literally have something crazy physically happening in my body that's undeniable spirit stuff. So anyway, last night I was feeling a heaviness in my bones, like a bone deep exhaustion, like nothing I've ever felt before. And I woke up today fully transmuted, fully like rejuvenated, all of the things. And so let's talk about that. Let's channel on that. Let's see what the guides have to say about that. I am closing my eyes to tune into who is here. And I actually have Archangel Michael coming in, which doesn't surprise me because I think he's really hot. But you know how he has the sword, and he like it seems kind of morbid because he's like stomping on demon heads and like taking out demons. But I just want to cover something really quick, that the demons that you see depicted in pictures are really just your beliefs that aren't serving you. So it's not like he's actually taking out lost souls or anything like that. For some reason, I feel like I need to tell you that, or I feel like he wants me to tell you that. My very first journey with Archangel Michael was about 10 years ago now. And I just remember a meditation. I was just like flying around with him, and it was so cool. So Archangel Michael is here to, I feel him now. I feel him. I'm not the kind of channel who has a full body takeover. I'm able to merge easily, if that makes sense. That's one of my paths, is to in some way help to revolutionize the channeling industry. We don't have to have eyes closed. We don't have to channel just one being or collective only. And so I'm having a lot of fun with this. But anyway, he's here to talk about overwhelm and overwork and burnout and all of the things. And so here's what's coming through. Greetings, beloveds. Yes, it is Archangel Michael here to help you understand what is available to you now. It is interesting to speak through someone. It is something that I do. However, it is not as easeful for me as other beings, perhaps, to send messages that someone like Jolie can quickly and effortlessly translate. Yes, I am depicted in art as long-haired and chiseled and handsome, and my energy is those things. However, I am truly just energy, and I am given form through art, through drawings, through humans to help connect to the archetype and the energy of who and what I am. Really, I am like a giant eye of sorts with many rings and discs and vortices and portals all around. I reside in multiple dimensions and galaxies all at once. Yes. So Jolie is coming in now to remind me of what we're here to speak about. And I'm here to share with you about what is available to you now. There has been a shift in the year 2025. And if you notice, it's a bit of a wobbly energy. There's something in odd numbered years, and it's nothing to fear or nothing to anticipate or look forward, not to look forward to. It's not anything to fear. However, the years that have an odd number tend to be initiatory years, very transitional, moving timelines, lots of old patterns and things breaking. And so many of you are feeling that very strongly and powerfully. And Jolie is reminding me of what was already shared with you in previous videos. So what's available to you right now is abundant light and protection. Your work is now blessed in infinite ways like never before. It is safe to forge ahead with all of your gifts, all of your expressions, all of those dreams that have been residing in the background. It is time to bring those into fruition. And that's why Jolie has courageously shared her channeling journey and done her best to be as vulnerable as possible, because she is here to support you, and that these processes are not easeful. In fact, they can feel extremely destructive. They can even create doubt, worry, and fear. So this is a reminder again, if something cataclysmic has happened in your life, if some kind of beautiful work that you were already doing just no longer fits, if relationships that are near and dear to your heart are showing resistance, this is all part of your ascension process. It is powerful. It is necessary. Trust the path. Reach out to Jolie if you need. Reach out to the free circle group and seek support from other leaders like yourself who are co-creating the new earth. So that's the unfun part. But what we're going to see and what you are likely experiencing glimpses of is absolute divine magic. The old is crumbling. The grids, the shadow networks, if you will, that have held Earth in density are quaking, are shaking, and they are releasing. You don't have to do anything but shine your light and be a lighthouse. I have come in today because of the symbolism of the sword that I carry, and because so many of you know who Archangel Michael is, because I speak to those who have been here for many generations, many decades, and to those who are very new. I am an ancient soul of sorts, not necessarily a soul, but an energy. And most people are familiar with who I am. My sword is a symbol of slicing through the thickness. It's almost like you have a thick swamp to swim through, and on the other side is Eden, Avalon, heaven, the most blissful life in the highest timeline that you can imagine residing on. And you're asked to cross this thickness with courage. There will not be too much struggle in your path. There will not be too many obstacles. But anytime you need, imagine my sword. Imagine my sword blessed with all of the energies of all of the archangels, all of the angels, all of the beings in spirit, your ancestors, your guides, all behind the hand on the sword. They are all helping you lift it into the air with effortlessness and ease, and you literally slice through any thickness, any energy density with ease and grace. We even recommend you creating the sword in your mind with as much detail and ornamentation as possible. Maybe it's metallic with carved words of courage. Maybe there's wood on the sword. Maybe it's covered in gems. Maybe it sparkles. Maybe it has its own auric energy and ethereal energy surrounding it. Maybe it has ribbons tied to it for extra magic. Take time and meditation and create your sword. And any time during your day, even if you just have a moment where you feel stuck or are unsure the next step of your day, or you're stuck in traffic, use your sword and slice through those thoughts that you are embodying and allowing, and shift them into higher vibrations. You are allowed to receive. You have transmuted so much density. You have done so much work. And I'm aware that many of you are so humble that it is difficult for you to understand just how powerful and infinite you truly are. Please throw away the ideas that you need to be in love and light throughout your day to make the magic happen. When you have lower vibration emotions and thoughts coming in, you must know that we are in a period of great remembrance. And if you feel agitation, anger, hopelessness, overwhelm, sadness, fear, these very well can be imprints of past life incarnations that you are transmuting and remembering to rise, literally like me, with your foot on the demons, holding them down. These are your past lives. These are not people who hurt you. This is the energy around what you have transmuted. It's been an honor to speak to you today. In checking with Jolie, we feel this is a good place to end the transmission. And she would like to come back and just remind you of a few things and the process that she mentioned she would offer you. So here I am. I'm still like working on going back and forth from me to the channeled information. So sometimes you might notice a little bit of back and forth. But yeah, I just want to come back to this home and this heart. And it's not just that, because it's the Earth Star chakra. It's everything. But what I'd like you to do is close your eyes and put your right hand over your heart, followed by your left. Tune into your heart space. And I want you to remember a time that you experienced great love. Could be as simple as petting a cat, or a hug from someone you haven't seen for a while, or something else entirely. Take a moment, don't struggle, don't strain, and just let your awareness travel to a time you felt great love. Breathe into that memory. What do you feel in your body? Do you feel little heart flutters or little heart sparkles? Do you feel sensations in your heart or in your body, or little butterflies in your belly, or emotions and tears beginning to well in your eyes? Hold that. Love is an emotion we can generate just by meditating on it. Now let the memory fade away. Open your eyes. Connect here with me. And remember, this heart coherence meditation comes from heart math. Anytime you need to practice something like this, and you can do it with any beautiful emotion, love, gratitude, joy, bliss, serenity, peace, happiness. Practice this often, practice it daily if you can. And remember, you are seen, you are loved. It's no coincidence that you're here. If you need help or support, reach out. There's lots of free ways to do that, and lots of private sessions that I offer as well if it calls to you. Thank you for your work here on this planet. Thank you for waking up and being part of the co-creation. of the new earth. Satnam. Truth is my name.